What's up, guys? Welcome back to another stream. Today we're gonna be doing some predator hunting grounds as usual. So let's hope that the matches go well today. If they don't, there's always room for improvement. Actually, real quick, I want to pull on Scar, and I want to also adjust my camera a little bit. There we go. All right. Just a vape, YouTube. Don't hit me. Alright, assault deadly, support leader, support cops. Okay. Up the tree, please. Thank you. There they are. Darn. Ooh, risky. That was very risky.
Help me!
He's going for Rian. I will not let that happen. You will not reinforce on my watch, little man.
What am I looking at? That ain't it. I'm dry. Reloading.
Oh. Come on. He got flashed. He downed him. He flashed himself, so essentially he died. There's a GG's. GG's indeed. Bum bum be dum bum ba dum ba ba bum 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 ba dum bum ba bum 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 bum. Bum bum ba dum ba dum bum. Bum 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 bum. Actually, pardon me. Ooh. Hello, welcome to the stream. Let's see here. What should I put on a mask? Hmm. Hmm. Not sure what I want to put on. Because I like this one, but at the same time, this one doesn't look too bad either. Hmm. I'm gonna try to reload this again. I hate the fact that they took away the pred matchmaking times, or in general, just the matchmaking time estimation, because I need to know how long it is. Because before, it's like I'd wait maybe just a minute over what the estimated wait time was, and that would be it. But this, it's like, I don't know. It's like I either load into a match within 5 minutes or I don't. So I figure, yeah, let's try 4 or 5 minutes, and then if, you know what, not even that. If I don't get into a match in like 2 or 3 minutes, then that's when I restart it. Because I want to get in matches quickly. I don't want to have to wait and wait and wait and wait. Shit. Picking shit's for, so I could put that and come on, man, load me into a match, please. Anybody on playing? No, not a lot of people are not a lot of people are on the game at the moment. At least from my friends list. My for those of you who haven't seen the video yet, my Romulus Xenomorph has arrived from NECA, along with the accessory pack. They did an absolute beautiful job on the sculpting and the paintwork on this figure. I figure that they probably made him taller than the big chap because there's just so much detail in this figure. I can't wait to see what Alien Earth brings us next year. Hopefully it's a good show. Because, to be honest, there hasn't really been a lot of great things in the Alien media recently. But there's been a few, like Romulus was a decent movie. Some of the comics, like, I haven't read the Marvel. I've read the first 2 issues of the first, like, the ones that Marvel did for Alien, and I wasn't a big fan of it because I was just bored. Like, I read through every page of the first 2 issues, and I was like, I'm bored. I can't do it. I've played through Aliens Fireteam Elite. There's a stream series of that on the channel. I actually went back and played most of the DLC for that, but never finished it. I just didn't want to live stream it because that didn't really get me great views, that series, so I didn't continue it. I played through Dark Descent. I actually really enjoyed that, despite me not being a big fan of those type of games. As for what else? I recently actually have started reading the Dark Horse comics again, and I'm trying to collect all the ones that are the final AVP arc that Dark Horse did before the rights went to Disney. So I'm just having a tough time finding like the rest of those comic books. So hopefully I find them and I'm able to finish that series because my goodness, it actually started off pretty good. These matchmaking times are sad. On the PS4 version, like the matchmaking times, like you would see them and you'd get into a match in like I don't know 5 minutes, and then at night they're pretty much instantaneous because a lot more people were on at night because that's when you get all the foreign crowds. Um, foreign to me because I'm American, but yeah. So I don't know. It's just this is ridiculous how I haven't loaded into a match yet, and I'm trying to do something to keep y'all entertained. Ugh. This is the one thing that's kind of sad about streaming this game is the fact that the matchmaking times kill it for a lot of people because you don't want to be sitting here listening to me ramble for 5 minutes. You want to watch me play. I can't play because this has to happen. Don't know what to do. I'm just going to restart the matchmaking. Actually, I could also do Clash while I'm waiting. Clash ain't so bad. Well, it is, but it isn't. Because I just find... At the beginning, Clash was interesting and fun to play, but nowadays it's boring unless you have friends who make custom game modes to make the game more interesting in private lobbies, which I'm thankful Ilphonic gave us the ability to make custom game modes in private matches. Don't get me wrong. It's just... I want that Gauntlet game mode that everybody knows. Like they know we want that Gauntlet game mode. It's just now that they've become their own publisher and they don't really have to go through Sony or be limited to what they can do. They need to communicate with us more, and they aren't. Like they'll do a dev stream and maybe answer like a few mild questions, but it's like when it comes to like big questions like, oh, for example, Xbox people, I feel sorry for you because you have no access to the Fireteam DLCs. And or yeah, like both Dutches, Dante, Isabel, etc. Now those are pretty much it, but you get what I mean. And it's like, oh, we don't, like I've seen all these images and all these, discussions people have been talking about that they're saying, oh, we don't know if we're going to be putting them back out at this time or they were a limited time option, which I find the limited time option to be a bunch of BS, pardon my French, because they're still up on the store for both PS4 and PS5 version. If they were limited, they would have been removed, and they were not. So keep that in mind. Oh my god. It never took me this long to load into a Clash match of all things. This stream is a disaster. Well, poop. Just trying to determine, because I want a better mask than the capture mask you put on him. So I'm trying to figure out what looks good on Wolf. Some of these are really freaking big too. Like some of these masks seem like they were designed for like bigger predators. Like look at the like how big that mask is. It doesn't even properly sit on his face. Nocturne. Let me see here. Yeah, this one might not be too bad. Now, when it comes to the DLC masks, on the other hand, no, maybe. I'm still not certain on that. Honestly, it kind of does fit Wolf's head. It kind of does. I love that little like mouthpiece that it has on there. This is definitely one of my top 10 favorite masks in this game. I want to give him the blue armor look. Let me see how that looks. You know what? That kind of fits. I'll run with that. I'm bored. I'm gonna open up some field lockers here. I think we'll open up 10. Oh, now I'm finally loading into a match. Thanks, game. That was like what? A combined effort of like 15? Roughly 15 minutes? 10, 15 ish? No. It was like more like 10. And after all that waiting, I only have 2 people so far. Oh, 3. Okay, we're getting people. Yeah, matchmaking times are still weird. Riot Rio, Smoke Diesel, Ots Darva, and Slick Sloth. Boom, boop, 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 boop. Here we go. We got Dutch Overseer, 87 Fanatic, Recon Sniper, and Assault Deadly. This ought to be interesting. I don't care. I'm gonna get. Yeah, there we go. Second wind. Thank you. Out of the way. He tried to block me, but he failed. Wow, he left even after I killed him. I don't know why people do that. Give your team a chance to clutch it, you know. But you know, whatever. All right, did they move on to the? Yeah, they moved on to their camp. All right, I'm gonna have to mind my toes this time because we do got a sniper.
Help an old man up. Come on. I've got you. Over here. I don't like the sound of that.
Changing mags! Dude, get over here and help me! I didn't say some of you.
headquarters. I need ammo. And there's nothing special about you. It was always going to be in the jungle.
Oh. Despicable.
No!
And that's GG's. Yeah, I did kind of do him dirty by plasma casting right in the face at the end, but, you know. There's no honor in this game for neither side, because neither side fights fair anymore. Never has, never will. Fire team people like to use dirty tactics. Not everybody, but a good number of them like to use dirty tactics. Like, you know, meta stacking. Not everybody does it, but a good number of people do. Granted, I don't think you should be even have the ability to specialization stack or class stack. And yeah, granted that would definitely rework like the whole system of choosing your loadouts. But I think they could figure out a way to implement it. It's like, hey, these people are all, or say, let's just say, for example, 4 people trying to run field medic. The game says, oh no, you can't run like it'll X out your class if you have field medic in it. So it's like you're forced to go choose another class. And then if you choose that class, and if somebody, let's say you chose assault deadly, then they're like, okay, well now that you have that, somebody else can't run assault deadly, but they could run assault. Let me look here. What am I on? Yeah, so assault. You can run fanatic, you can run reckless, or unleashed. I think it's a fair trade. Because this is the way it always works. The killer. This is in every asymmetrical game, and people that argue this are either so full of you know what that they can't see out of their own eyes, or hear themselves talk about it, or they are just plain deniers. So, the asymmetrical game aspect, it is usually roughly one killer versus a bunch of people, roughly 4 to 8. Let's say 4 to 8. And then you have, say, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, where it's 3v4, was it? Yeah, 3v4. So the killers are meant to be strong, but not too strong as to not have a very superior advantage over the survivor, or, as in this case, the fire team. The survivors, depending on which situation you're in, whether it be surviving killers, like in Killer Clowns from Outer Space, or Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Texas Chainsaw Massacre actually has a great concept. You have people that are already captured and are injured, and they have to escape and try and get help before they bleed out. That makes sense. As for Killer Clowns, I haven't personally played it, but I know that you can survive the clowns, or you could try and kill the clowns. This game, Fire team's objective is to push the mission, win, or like finish it and get out. The Predator is technically a secondary objective that comes into play within a minute or two into the game. The fire team's objective with that is to either subdue the Predator that is attacking them or fend themselves off long enough so that one or two people can go push the mission while two people have him distracted or she distracted, depending on who's playing the Predator. That is how it's supposed to work. The Predator is supposed to put a lot of pressure on the fire team to waste their ammunition on him or her and waste their gear. That's why we have med kits and ammo bags around the map, or ammo crates, sorry. And that is to help the fire team out when they run out of bullets or they have no more stims. On the Predator side, he has all the weaponry that he takes with him in his loadout. He doesn't have anything more than that. All that he has to help him around the jungle is his environment and the pigs. Now, you have people nowadays that say, oh, Predator's too overpowered. In some instances, I can agree depending on what you're stacking or what you're running. I can 100% agree with that. But then you have people out there who are straight up denying that the fire team have an advantage in terms of damage numbers that they could put out. For example, if you have a team that is running 4 Sawz's and 4 pistols, whether it be the 1011 or the Grimtech, that Predator is melted in roughly 5 seconds, at most 5 seconds. That is how dangerous this game is to playing as a Predator. On the other hand, you have Jason Voorhees in Friday the 13th versus... How many survivors were in Friday the 13th? I don't remember. It's been a few years since I played, but... I want to say it was like between 6 to 8. I don't know, somebody could quote me on that in the comments. But regardless, Jason has many abilities that are open to him, depending on which Jason you play as, per map. The thing I have, though, with that game is the fact that people can stun Jason just over and over and over and over again. Like, he doesn't have, what word am I looking for? He doesn't have a timer or anything that prevents him from being stunned again or knocked out again or shot. Well, he could get shot, but it's like he should be, I don't know, he could shrug off that bullet or something like Michael Myers did, kind of, in the first movie. Depending on which Jason you're playing as. If you're playing as Jason from 5 and up, actually no, because 5 is the discount Jason, the dad that went nuts. If you're playing as Jason from 6, 7, 8, and 9, yeah, 6, 7, 8, 9, because he's all undead in those. You can essentially shrug off bullets. I would think you would have the ability to shrug off bullets or people hitting you with shit, because you're undead. You're not supposed to feel pain. What else is there? Dead by Daylight. I haven't played enough Dead by Daylight, so I can't really judge that. I'm not gonna judge Dead by Daylight, but from what I'm here, from what I've heard over the years, like, a lot of people get annoyed when frickin'... I mean, it's a mechanic in a game. I get it. I understand it, but it's like the repeated flashing of the light in the killer's eyes, especially for some that like either don't have eyes or shouldn't even be blinded in the first place. Like, are you telling me like I can't say anything more on Dead by Daylight because I can't speak from experience. What else you got? Evil Dead. Evil Dead is technically supposed to be more so in the survivor's favor. And I admit, when I played that game, it was heavily in the survivor's favor because it's meant to be, because it's Evil Dead. At the same time, it's like the killer. I mean, depending on how you build your class with the demon or the spirit, whatever they call them. Because there was... How many were there? There was the big woman from the first one, Evil Ash, the necromancer. There was the toothy dude from the show with no eyes, and I think there was another one. I don't remember because I pretty much like got bored with the game in like the first 6 months. What else we got? Yeah, I can't really think of any other asymmetrical games. Like those are the most standout games of the past like 10 years. Those asymmetrical games, and this one. It's just people need to understand that you are a survivor. You're supposed to have a little bit of luck, and you're supposed to outthink the killer. You're not supposed to be overpowered and beat the killer in like less than 3 seconds. Granted, with the killer, like for Predator, there are certain weapons that definitely I think would need a buff or would need like a rework or a nerf. Because for example, the net gun, fire team can break out of that and like if they're spamming a button, they can definitely get out in less than 3 seconds. What else? The wrist launcher is a joke for Predator because it really doesn't do that much damage. Like it really sucks as a weapon. Not even a weapon. It's just like here. Because I'm trying to think here of what could be buffed for the Predator that would make sense. Because to be honest, the speed on a lot of these weapons is good. But it's like some of them could be better. Like the War Club, like a lot of people they prefer using the hook now over the actual War Club because the hook has a much faster speed and I think better tracking. Shield. This is something new they added with the Feral Predator. It soaks up damage, but at the same time, that damage that it's taking is also draining your energy. And you can't even properly melee with it or even shield bash people with it because you have to use your wrist blades, and even then it puts it away for a few seconds so that you can, like if you push R2, you'll be hitting them with wrist blades, but your shield will disengage. Crossbolt gun, I'm not even going to complain about that because the crossbolt gun, it definitely has the damage I think that it deserves. I'm not going to complain about steering it or anything because I think it's deserved to be faster than a smart disc. What else could get buffed? I think it was very dumb of them to nerf the amount of arrows that the Predators have on the bow and arrow. Oh, there's Low Mercy Savage. I'm gonna say hi to him. Yo.
Give us a good fight, Chuck. Good fight, brother.
I hope so. I wish luck to you, sir. Huh?
I'm making fries.
We're here again.
I wish luck to y'all.
Oh, thanks. We need it.
Yeah, you'll probably whoop my ass because you got Low Mercy, but we'll see.
No, I got you, brother.
Low Mercy's a relatively chill dude. I don't really think I have much issues with him. Also, no stream sniping Low Mercy if you're in the stream, man. 87 reckless, 87 reckless, assault deadly. Oh man, it's gonna be interesting to see how I do this. I'm gonna try and not risk going in for melee because they're gonna eat me alive with those two recklesses. Oh, I took out Low Mercy. Oops. Oops.
Somebody help me!
They definitely got one guy on, where's he at? Oh, he's in her. Yeah, I'll give him a 1v1.
Help me!
Aw, Low Mercy, you didn't have to leave, man. He could have gotten his XP, but he's probably not worried about XP. He's probably like, I'm just gonna go on to the next match. Well, if you see this, Low Mercy, GG, man. I didn't realize that it was you that was AFK, and if I would have realized it sooner, I wouldn't have killed you. I didn't know if you were AFK or something was wrong with your control. So if something happened there, I'm sorry. I thought that was the other Dutch. I'm sorry, but we can run it back if you want. Just let me know. I'm willing to run things back when it comes to players. If somebody goes AFK or gets kicked for AFK or something happens with their system or their controller, I would be willing to run it back if they want. So, Low Mercy, if you see this, yet again, I'm extending an offer if you want to run that back. What time is it? It's 2 o'clock. Okay. Okay. Where is my package? I have a package coming in. Working on an NCR costume for Comic-Con. Item is out for delivery, USA. So it's gonna be here today. Okay. Well, all right. I can't wait to check it out. Hopefully it's a good. Hopefully the guy did a good job on the gauntlets. He most likely did. Alright, anyways, regardless. I do like how some of their trophies sit in different positions on their belts. Because if I go here to my guy, for example, oh, that's right, they reset all the trophies. Yeah, so I got his sitting right back there. So if I go over to the bionic version of him, it sits right there instead of more so on the back. So where does Wolf have his at? So it's on the back too. I kind of want them to put ones on the shoulders. Yeah, if we run into Low Mercy again, I will make sure he's actually present and not AFK, or if his controller died or something happened with the system. So we shall see what happens if I run into him again. I want to try and like switch it up every time, so I want to use different classes. What was on with Mr. Black? Actually, I'll fix that one later. Oh, I'm right. I'm against Darva again. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I figured they were gonna be spawning over here. Come on, man. How? Why are you getting up Why was he getting up close with that?
I don't like the sound of that.
I was right in my face.
trooper. Kill the heavy. Compromise.
They're both still up there, so.
I got you now.
What was that?
I'm down.
Changing max.
Dude, go get Rian for your fucking team. Like, I'm actually genuinely giving you a chance to go get Rian.
That ain't human.
No, please no.
Shit, I always keep pausing on accident. Sorry about that, person watching the stream. Can I keep switching back in chats?
Stay alert.
Payback time.
Woohoo! See, I'm a kind predator. I'll let them reinforce.
Stay alert.
Come on, you numpties, go do the mission. I don't know why you're camping there. There he goes.
Changing back. Huh? What the? Oh.
Oi! Oh! Now that's a GG. GG, people. GG's. Oh, I lost connection to the host. Darn. That's okay. No worries. Man, this chair creaks so much. But it's so comfy to sit in.
No, hold
I'm
on.
gonna,
This is
I'm
going
gonna use the
to
restroom while this is going on.
Hang time. We just gotta get this thing recording.
I'm a foreign national being held unlawfully. You have no jurisdiction.
Look, okay, you were right. Legally speaking, we had no right to enter Mexican airspace, no right to confiscate exotic materials, and no right to detain you.
This is a black site.
Yes, ma'am.
United States.
It could be Canada.
Climate's wrong. and your accents.
Smart. Well, Miss Nissenbaum.
Sergeant Major.
Sergeant Major Isabel Abigail Nissenbaum. Numerous commendations, though no mention of total confirmed kills, which I'm guessing is rather high.
It is.
But then there's this last note. Current status, absent without leave. Now, why would someone with an impressive service record decide to go AWOL?
I was taken.
Taken?
Abducted.
Mm-hmm. That little buggy you landed proves as much. Sergeant Major, I believe you've had contact with an aggressive alien civilization, one whose culture is deeply saturated in the ritual hunting of other intelligent species?
Like in Guatemala.
Well, we're aware of the Valverde incident. I'm surprised you are.
Word gets around.
Horde of alien manhunters wiping out special ops in the jungle gets around? Unlikely. I'm guessing you're a wet work type. Assassins tend to have unsavory friends with classified intel.
I wouldn't know.
Sergeant Isabel, look, we already have the ship. The only thing I want from you is your story. After that, we'll fly you home, first class, hot towels, and the whole shebang.
Why should I trust you?
Because we're trying to stop them. And by the look of the inventory in that ship, so were you. Alien jawbones, thermal netting, predator armor, and a bolt-action sniper rifle. Ballistics says it's been fired a lot. All right, Sergeant Major. Cards on the table. We're a task force directed by the United States government to assess and respond to a very real alien threat. One that attacked first and continues to do so with impunity.
How many have been on Earth?
That's classified.
More than one? 5, 10, 100?
Too many.
You don't know.
Well, I know you've killed one, likely more. I know you commandeered an alien spacecraft and successfully piloted it back to Earth. I'd like to know more. I'm also one of a select few on this planet who will believe you. I promise I will do everything I can to take what you tell me and use it against these monsters.
Fine. Go ahead.
Where were you when you were abducted?
I was on a mission.
And what were you doing in the moments before your abduction?
Hiding.
Care to elaborate?
No.
Okay. Describe being abducted.
During the course of the mission, I slept. When I woke up, I was falling, like in a nightmare.
You fell asleep, and then you were falling.
It was a parachute insertion, like a halo jump. By the time I realized what was happening, the chute opened on its own. I thought I'd wake up, but I didn't. It was real.
From that elevation, could you recognize anything?
No. There was only jungle.
Sergeant Major Nissenbaum, in your estimation, during the time of your abduction, do you believe you were on Earth?
No, I do not.
Yeah. I love the fact that they brought back the actress who played Isabel and got her to do voice lines for this game. And
Sergeant Major,
yeah.
A terrestrial weapon was found inside the alien spacecraft. Bolt-action sniper rifle. Was this rifle assigned to you?
It was, by my request.
Was your rifle slung on your person when you fell asleep?
No, but I was holding it.
What did you do after landing?
I did a supply check of my person and began to recon the area. I was disoriented. I worked under the assumption that I was on Earth, but somewhere I'd never been. It soon became obvious that this was not the case.
And how did you arrive at that conclusion?
The combination of flora was wrong. Too many species together that shouldn't have been. Others that I couldn't identify at all.
Were you alone during this time?
At first.
There were others.
Not long after landing, I spotted an American mercenary, a Mexican cartel enforcer, and a Spetsnaz Special Forces soldier debriefing each other. I believe we were deployed to the planet at the same time. Over the course of several hours, we found 2 American serial killers, a Yakuza enforcer, and a member of a Sierra Leone.
I'm gonna have to restart the matchmaking time there. Alright. Alright, well, essentially, I remember she was just gonna talk about basically the entire plot of the movie. Let's go to the third one.
So tell me about Royce.
What do you want to know?
He got a last name?
I never asked.
Why do you think you and Royce were the only survivors?
Killing doesn't keep you alive. We infiltrate, complete the mission, and get out. We were trained to survive, not to butcher civilians.
You two sound chummy. How did you earn his trust so quickly?
I didn't at first. It was very difficult to earn his trust. He worked with us because it was tactically advantageous. He saw us as disposable.
And how do you know that?
When we were trying to identify the enemy, he used us as bait to lure them out. Someone died.
And why would you want the trust of a man like that?
Look at the list I gave you. Do you see a lot of trustworthy men? I knew he was my best shot at getting out alive. And I was right.
How did Royce help you get off the planet?
We killed the aliens that were hunting us, but we were injured. We grew close while we hid to recuperate. I think we would have left together if they hadn't marked him.
Marked him? How?
He killed the hunters, survived for so long. They must thought he was worthy. So they gave him armor.
Predator armor?
Yeah, but tailored for a human. He'd often spoken about how we secretly enjoy hunting men, that it was dishonest to think otherwise. When they gave him that armor, it was like the gods telling him he was right all along. That's when I lost him.
Where's Royce now?
He used the armor's cloak to find a landing site. He took me to it, and there was some kind of dropship and a smaller skiff. I thought we'd both take the skiff, but he said he wanted to meet them, face to face. I argued with him, pleaded, but there was no point. Whatever connection he had to humanity, to me, died in the jungle. His ship disappeared into the clouds, and I was alone.
Honestly, I really, really hope we eventually get a sequel to Predators, because I want to see what happened to Royce. Did he find Yacha Prime? What happened when he got there? Or if he even got to Yacha Prime, or he went to whatever planet the Super Predators were living on. But regardless, I want to know what happened to him. I want to know. The only story we got is the fact that he got armor and him and Isabel fought a 4-armed Predator, which was the sequel to Predators. That was the only sequel we ever got. Never got a confirmation for another one. No movies have led into it. It's just its own individual story with both a prequel and a sequel. Because the prequel focused on... I don't remember if it was the same comic, but I know there was one that focused on... The captured Predator had taken out a lot of the Super Predators, and then the last 3, which were the ones in the movie, teamed up and stopped them. And then there was like a little bit of Royce's story before he got taken. I know that. Then the sequel was the 4-armed Predator that they fought. And then now you have Isabel, who returned to Earth safe and sound with Predator armor and her rifle. And now you have Royce, who went out to go find the Predators, and who knows if he even made it, or if he is dead. Oh, look at that, clash time, 6:07.
I want you to know I appreciate your cooperation here today. We're going to be chewing on your testimony for months.
Sure.
But now to the part that, frankly, I am really excited to hear about. How did you pilot an alien spacecraft back to Earth? And just to be clear, there are like 9 engineers with their ears pressed against that door. So, you know, be specific.
Before he left, Royce unlocked and readied both ships using the computer on his armor. I don't know if he could have done more, or if he just didn't care to. But he responded to me as though I were one of the hunters. Everything was in their language.
Well, how did you decipher their system?
We're trained in naval navigation, so some things made sense out of practicality. Others I figured out through trial and error. Time was difficult to judge there, but I slept several times as I worked it out. It's funny how simple it must be for them. So many controls had images and holograms. I don't think the hunters are very smart.
What do you mean?
We saw so many of them. Big ones, man-sized ones, but all hunters. There were no mechanics or techs. No one ever performed maintenance. If something broke, they abandon it. I think it all works for them, but they don't know how it works.
Would you fuck off? That's been a running theory of ours. Please, continue.
I found a planetary directory and just spent hours going through it until I found Earth. I grabbed my supplies and started pushing buttons in the directory until the ship rumbled, and then I sat down and prayed. I don't know how long I was on the ship. Long enough to go through my food, but not long enough to starve to death. It was quiet. I spent my time sleeping, soundly for the first time. I don't know how long. I woke up once and there was Earth, huge and blue. The ship wanted a landing zone, but I couldn't read the locations. So I chose at random.
Sounds like you got lucky.
I guess.
Well, that about covers it. I just want to say, you've been through a horrible ordeal, but the OWLF thanks you for your assistance.
Good.
If you want to be of any more help, there are interested parties who are impressed with how you handled yourself. People who could use your unique skills to continue the fight.
I'm ready to go home. I'm not interested in working for America.
They're not strictly America. Let's say they're an international response team. Here's my card. That number there is my personal cell number, should you change your mind.
I'll think about it. Goodbye, Agent Keys.
Yeah. It's really interesting to see them actually expand upon the lore that the previous movies did, especially with Predator 2018 and like the aftermath of that and the lead up to that movie. And how Stargazer was essentially disbanded by the government and then became essentially a black market arms dealer of Predator technology. Headset for a second, but yeah, it's really interesting to see the previous movies get lore expanded on. I've probably stated this in one of my past streams or videos, but like what happened with Dutch and all the lead up to this game, and yeah. I just wish that we could have found out more about Harrigan post Predator 2. I figure he probably ended up retiring after the events of the second movie. Because it's like he's dealt with how many years at the LA drug war, and then now he had to fight an alien. Yeah, I think he most likely ended up retiring. He's probably, I could see, no. I don't even think he'd be a consultant or anything for the OWLF. I think he would just be retired and just want to live his life in peace. I can't really see him wanting to go hunt the Predators because he already got revenge for Danny's death Yeah, I don't really see him doing anything else. Is everybody in this party yet? No. Ugh. Oh, goodness. Where did I put my controller? Oh, it's down here. Yeah, this end up might be my last one because I'm pretty tired. Even though it's 2:34 in the afternoon, I still got plenty I gotta do today before work tomorrow. So yeah, this is definitely gonna be my last match. I might make another class and test it out the next time I stream. But other than that, yep, I'm gonna hopefully go out on a bang with this last match. Oh, lost a person. Somebody just rang my doorbell. Shoot, I have to go check this out now. Back in 5. Alright, sorry, I'm back. My gauntlets arrived for my NCR Veteran Ranger armor. Alright. I hope these fit. Okay, that's one. That's two. I got the little gauntlets here. Okay, so this is pretty stretchy. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how to weave this through. Alright, so if that goes on like that, then this one must be... I think I got them on properly. I had to take off the gloves so that I can easily put them on. I also just realized I didn't fucking... Oh, sorry for swearing. I just realized that I didn't put on my matchmaking. Let me just show y'all real quick. I'm gonna step back a little here. So this is going to be going, or at least the gauntlets are going to be going over the trench coat, or the duster, I'm sorry. But, wow, these actually look pretty good. That's perfect. I will definitely write a great review to the dude who sent these to me. Paid a good money for them, so I'm actually kind of happy that they're a great quality product. Alright, where... Oh, I put my phone over here. Okay. Yeah, it's just like my mailman went up to the door to deliver the package, and it's like I was busy streaming, and I just had to leave a match because of that. But that's okay. I mean, at least I met them at the door, and shipped the package rather than just leaving him sitting out there. Come on, give me that one last good match. My Scorch Xenomorph figure review from NECA is got 2.8k views. Actually, I want to see what the statistics are on that. I got 6 subscribers from it. That's not too bad. Mainly people found it through recommendations or YouTube search. My retention's a little low. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, because it's like I've been analyzing everything I've been doing for the past 4 years, and I'm seeing what content works and which doesn't. It seems like Predator, yeah, mainly Predator, and then the past few, then when I did my Godzilla stop motion stuff, those got big views. So I'm wondering if, because I did say that I had another Godzilla project in the works, and being honest, I have not even started yet because I have not had time because of school. But when school starts wrapping up here over the holidays, I might end up, I might grab a few figures and make something. Don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I have some ideas. A 7-liter, Fanatic, comms, and a spotter. Yay.
What was that?
Whoa, that was like half my freaking health. Holy crap, people. I don't know what he was doing there, but it's like he had plenty of an opportunity to shoot me. Whoa! You tried, big boy. You tried. You tried.
You want some of this? Cover me, I'm out, reloading.
Good. I'm down.
And that is a GG, my friends. Well, I am going to bounce. I'm gonna do some stuff. I might have another stream this evening. I'm not sure. I gotta get some stuff done first. But other than that, I wish you guys an excellent day. I hope you are happy, healthy, and safe. I hope everything in your life is going great. And I wish and I hope we have some more unity in this country. But I'm not gonna get into that. Otherwise, have a good day, people. Take care.